They're putting a bunch of stuff in our plant-based milks. What are these additives and are they safe? In this video, I will be talking about common additives added to plant-based milks. Enjoy. Xanthan gum is produced by the bacteria Spingomonas possumobilis via sugar fermentation. It gives plant-based milks consistency and uniformity. It keeps things from separating even at higher temperatures, so when you make your hot cocoa, things look evenly spaced out and you don't have two different liquids sitting in your cup. If you've ever made your own almond milk at home, you know that the fatty portion will separate from the non-fatty portion, and Xanthan gum prevents this from happening. It also prevents added minerals like calcium from separating and settling at the bottom. Xanthan gum was first introduced into human diets in Japan in 1988 and since then has been approved as a safe food additive in most major countries. Millions of people all over the world have been eating Xanthan gum as a food additive for over 3 decades. Xanthan gum is also a fermentation product of bacteria. In fact, it gets its name from the bacteria that produces it, Xanthomonas campestris. It works in the same way as Xanthan gum as a thickener and a stabilizer. It's what gives your plant-based milks a creamy texture. It was first approved as a food additive in the United States in 1969 after being evaluated for its safety by the FDA. Most other first world countries have approved xanthan gum as a safe food additive. Locust bean gum, also known as Carrageenan gum, comes from the carob tree, which is native to the Mediterranean. The nutrient part of the seed is ground up into a fine powder and that produces the locust bean gum. Similar to the other additives described in this video, it is used to stabilize and thicken the plant-based milks. Most first world countries, including the United States, allow this food additive to be in the food supply. It's one of those GRAS foods, or generally recognized as safe food. I guess the FDA considered it safe considering human beings have been consuming this product for over 4,000 years. Guar gum is the ground up seeds of the guar plant, and this one is very similar to locust bean gum. It is used in plant milks as a stabilizer and thickener. It's been in the US food supply since the 1940s, and it's another GRAS, meaning it's been in the food supply so long and hasn't been shown to cause any problems that the FDA allows it for human consumption without the scrutiny of more novel chemicals that are newer. Most other first world countries allow guar gum as well, and a fun fact about guar gum is it may have prebiotic activity. If you're interested in knowing what a prebiotic is, look down in the description because I put a link to a video I made on prebiotics. With guar gum, too much of a good thing can be a bad thing, considering it is a soluble fiber. If you eat massive quantities of it, you may end up having a long date with the porcelain pot, if you know what I mean. The good thing is that all the foods which contain guar gum have such low amounts that none of it will likely give you the laxative effect. And finally, we come to Carrageenan, which is derived from red seaweed. This is one of Mother Nature's most perfect stabilizers and thickeners. It keeps your plant-based milks consistent and creamy. And it may also add to the flavor. Concerning safety, regulatory agents in most first world countries have deemed it safe for human consumption. In 1997, a researcher named Joanne Tobacam published scientific results that suggested that Carrageenan is at least correlated with inflammatory bowel disease. However, no other scientists have been able to replicate her results. And in the field of science, we need to get more data. So we don't know for sure if her data was accurate. Regardless, Carrageenan has been used for hundreds of years in cooking all over the world. Do you know where Carrageenan first came from? If you do, leave it down in the comments below, and if you get it right, I'll give you an emoji. As with anything that you eat, some of you may in fact have a sensitivity to one of these additives, and really the only way you would know is to do an elimination diet, because I have not found a blood test that shows if all of these are a problem. Some of them, there's a test that has some of them on there, but not all of them. So the elimination diet is the way to go. And I made this video because a viewer like you suggested I make this topic, and it was a good idea, so that's why I did it. So if you have any suggestions for any videos, or you have some questions that you need answered and you want me to make a video about it, please leave that down in the comment section below. If you like the video, consider giving it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and click the bell so that you don't miss out on more videos like this one. I thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.